Hello there guys, it's Joey and this is a requested spell set called Illumination of the Sea, or She, spelled S-I-D-H-E, and contains a Fey energy. So the request was to combine the energies of midwinter and midsummer. And at first I was like, okay, let me think, how are we going to do this? With regards to a Fey-esque energy, bringing the energy of the Fae into those 2 points. So I sat and mulled with it and meditated with it, and I got a very strong visual of light through Fae wings, which is how the set ended up visually taking form. But basically the energy of the Fae set is around light, and it had to be light without heat, because at the 2 points, at midsummer and at midwinter, or summer solstice and winter solstice, they are celebrating the light in 2 forms, like the height of the light and the light coming back, the sun coming back. But at that point, you have completely opposite feelings of what the sun is doing heat-wise. So the coming back of the sun at winter is obviously in the middle of winter. It's a very cold point, and in the middle of summer is likely one of the hot spots of the year. Not always, but generally speaking. So basically I took heat out of the equation. I took the solar out of the equation. So it's light without heat. It's celebrating the balance of the celebratory, the revels, the Fae celebrations, the festivities, balancing those 2 energies together. So it's an intermingling of the 2 points of solstice. And I didn't really want to go with a light-dark theme here. It didn't feel correct in some ways. It felt better to be about the inner light through Fae eyes. So there is a mythos of Fae being able to create their own light and their own glamour, and it's sort of associated with a lot of the Fae myth that Fae can create their own glamour. They change the way they look, they can mess with your mind if they so wish. They have a different perception of how things look and how time moves, and so I wanted to intermingle that. And if you think about light as a bringer of sight, everything we see because of light, the light refracting and off things, and the way that our eyes pick up light, and that becomes, you know, visual imagery. I wanted that energy in this set, so it's very much the light through Fae eyes, beauty, reverence, the inner glow. It has a deep peacefulness to it, a centeredness and a joy, and it's very much the Fae at peacetime. You can definitely go to a warlike place with Fae energy, absolutely, completely. You can go, I mean, you saw the darker Fae set recently, so this was kind of like the counterbalance to the midnight energy. This was kind of the lighter side of Fae, and it's still not fluffy frou-frou. It's still got a bit of bite, I think is the right way of saying it. Light can damage just the same as dark can damage, but it is quite peaceful on the whole. Right, so light, Fae, revelry, whimsy, the light through Fae eyes, beauty, reverence, the inner glow. It's very, very joyful. So the items in shot were requested, so we shall go through each and one of them. I kind of tweaked a couple, and I'm going to start with the main one that I tweaked. I hope you like it. If not, you can get in touch with me and I will create something you can burn. But instead of a herbal blend that you can burn, I went with a blessing salt, and it contains Epsom salts as well, so that you can use it in water. You can bathe with it if you so desire, but you can use it in water magics, or adding to herbal sachets, adding around the base of candles, if in that sense. But I didn't feel right about creating a herbal blend to burn, given the rest of the set is devoid of heat. So this felt more like a natural completion within the herbal blend, inverted commas, category. It also brings the lightness far more. I mean, the salts, and kind of, they reflect the light, and they almost glow within the context of the rest of the flowers and herbs and things which are incorporated. It means that you can use it in terms of water magic, and water magic within the Celtic mythos is the big transition, the sort of portal between this world and the other world. This world and the underworld, which is considered the realm of the Fae, is quite frequently, most often, done through water and places where water and earth meet. So that felt like a natural extension of this set personally. So I hope you like that. I think it came out beautifully. I think it looks visually stunning. So there is that. Then there's the pillar. So the pillar, the pillar is lovely. I really like the pillar. It kind of makes me think of as if it's almost like in the middle of the Fae realm, as like a, I don't know, it's a little statue in the middle of the Fae realm, and it's mostly white, but then the Fae magic is kind of glowing out the top. And if you can see, I hope you can see, when the light passes behind it, you get like this purple shim glow halfway down, like down through the wax, and it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. The light creates a different visual within the pillar, and the whole set is about light and how light changes things, and seeing things through Fae eyes, and the magic and whimsy through light to do with the Fae. I kind of love how that has played out within the set. I'm super excited about it. And talking about how the light plays with things, these are the 4, as requested, votives. And the shimmer is exciting. I hope we're going to be... yeah, you can. You can see it there, but hopefully as I move it, you'll see that it almost changes colour. Let's try zooming in on just one. Let's try this one. I really hope you can see it. It's very, very cloudy and grey here in England at the minute. Yeah, I think you can see that, and see how it kind of changes and shifts as you move it around. It's lovely. And then all of the votives are slightly different, but of a theme. So that's the votives. And then we have the spell oil. Let's give it a shake. I ordered the charm specially, both for this and for the pendant and for the spell cauldrons, so there we go. Hope you can see that. And then this same charm is on the spell pendant. And then, last but not least, we have the 2 spell cauldrons to complement each other that were not the same. Again, was the request. So you can see here we have two Fae women charms. Let's go in and see if we can. There we go. And so they're on both. And the colour, as you can see, is a purple and then a cream and a white. And the shimmer goes into a purple, but also contains the white. The wax of things is all white, so those are the 3 main colours. And it really comes from this visual of imagining light shining through fae wings, and I was just visualizing, and it had that purple shine through, and it kind of makes sense in terms of a colour magic because of the spirit involved. I think that you can make great arguments that fae are very associated with the realm of spirit. Some people completely say, you know, oh well, they're air because they fly and whatever, but given the Celtic mythos, given the underworld, portaling to their world, living in a different realm, being creatures that can transform themselves, it feels more spirit-based to me, personally. And so for those two reasons I went with a purple and then this creamy colour for the light aspect, really bringing the light through spirit. And again, if we zoom in a little, hopefully you can see again that there is this lovely, oh, it's showing up more on that one now. This lovely shimmer that again shifts as you move it. So as the light hits it at different angles, it shifts. It's lovely. I really, really like it. I really, really do love how this came out. I was really excited to play with this concept of light, which doesn't always make it to the fore in sets, because quite often you have, say when you have goddess sets or spell sets which revolve around a very particular theme, the way something visually looks is often dictated by colour magic and the way that light intermingles with the colour magic there, but light isn't usually at the fore, and so to really sort of explore that was really, really interesting. It was a really beautiful energy. It's kind of whimsical, but it's not fluffy frou-frou, if that makes any sense. I know what I mean. And I was really pleased with how this came out, so I hope you like it. I shall make it available for you. It'll be tomorrow on store. Okay, so that's it for Illumination of the Sea, or She, depending on your pronunciation. Many blessings.